Hello and welcome back. Obviously not up at the land again. This is attempt number 2 to fix the chainsaw here. So just to kind of recap, it started bogging down on me and kind of losing power, but I couldn't really cut with it. It would idle, a little bit, but then as soon as I tried to cut, it would bog down and die if I kind of kept going. And then even if I let it sit idling just on the ground, it was dying after a certain amount of time. So my assumption was that it was kind of starving for oil, or sorry, starving for gas, and that the gas tank vent was clogged, and so it wasn't letting air in. So then there was a suction kind of building, which I was able to experience sometimes. But this is even when the saw was working well. When I just took the gas cap off, sometimes I would hear and feel a little suction kind of the air coming into the tank. So I kind of suspected that's what it was, so I pulled it all apart last time. I was able to get the top half of the tank vent off, and then I think tried to clean it, poke the holes and whatever, and then put it all back together, and it seemed to run much better initially, but only kind of lasted about 5 minutes, as cutting a bunch of stuff, and then it just started doing this exact same thing, with bogging down and then dying out on me. So I didn't end up replacing anything last time. I just kind of I did that, and I haven't done really anything to it or replaced anything on it yet. I've had it for now, I guess, probably close to 3 years of use. It is the Stihl MS 261C. It's the M-tronic version, and I think it's not sure the exact version of the M-tronic system, but I think it's pre 2.1. Based on videos I was finding, it felt like you could find the version number pretty easily for the 2.1 or 3.0 or later, but I can't find any numbers anywhere on this thing, so my guess is that it's just pre 2.1. So I will try as well, after I'm done what I'm going to do here, I'll try doing a reset on the M-tronic system as well, and see if that helps, based on the assumption that it's a pre 2.1 version. So my plan today is I bought a kit here to help replace some of the parts. I don't think I definitely don't need all of these parts. But I was really looking for the gas filter, the spark plug, and the air filter. So all this other stuff came in this thing. I'm not even sure what this is, but some kind of a diffuser of some sort. But anyway, I don't really care about the rest of it. Hopefully the gas filter is the same and the spark plug is the same, and then I can replace those as just regular maintenance. I also bought some more of these. What are they called again? Bumpers, I guess. They go on the inside there. I lost one a while ago, and the other one's kind of scratched up, so I replaced those. And then the big thing, and the most expensive part, is this filter, or sorry, vent. So this is the gas vent, the two halves of it. I got the top half off last time, but not the bottom half. And in the manual that I did find about that vent, it was basically saying to replace it. It kind of didn't say to clean it or take it apart or anything like that. It just kind of says replace it, which they generally say that anyway. But I figured it can't hurt to try that. So that's my plan today. I got a little bit more knowledge now about how to tear this thing apart. So I'm gonna do that. Take it all the way apart this time, and get better access to the vent, the gas vent. And then replace it with the new one is kind of the plan. So anyway, a little bit more than I did last time. So wish me luck, and let's get to it. All right, well, I got the gas vent out here, but I definitely had to mangle it to get it out. It's in there very tight, so I'm hoping that the new one fits in nicely, because if not, I'm kind of up the creek. But anyway, let's give it a go. All right. Everything worked out except for the air filter here. It's just not quite the same. Didn't go on. The holes, the inside hole here is a bit smaller, so I didn't want to go on all the way. And anyway, so I put the old one back on. It's not that bad. I blew it out a bit earlier. I might end up getting another one to replace it, but the plug seemed fine. The fuel filter seemed fine. And the the inner fuel line also was not the right one, which I guess kind of makes sense. The kit didn't look like it fit for my my saw anyway. It had much different parts there, but I inspected the other one. It was in good shape, so I just put it back in. But the new diffuser or fuel vent fit nicely, so that's on. So now I'm just going to recalibrate the M-tronic system. So first I gotta gas it up, and then the procedure for this version is to put the choke on, fire it up, and leave the choke on and let it sit for a minute and a half, so 90 seconds, and then shut it off, and then you should be able to restart it and go. So that's from what I've heard anyway, the 2.1 below 2.1. If it's 2.1 or above, then there's a different procedure for resetting the system. So I'm going to try that first, I guess, and just make sure everything's kind of working, and then I'll have to just find some time to take it for a real test drive after that. So let's fire it up and do that first. Alright, well, I think fired back up okay and seems to be running, so I guess just gotta take it for a real test drive. So that's it for now. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye for now.